Chairs? No. Fire stick. Fire stick. Was there it was a big sitting on a cushion, please take on. But it's really Sorry. That's all right. I have to hobble out in the middle of it.
We're used to a bigger boat.
Oh, there's two of them there.
This is for somebody specific. And then you go down with it.
Sorry.
Better now than I got it.
Lots of weirdo as I swear. Do you guys have yes.
They are wonderful. And when I go to
We're the ones that showed up.
one,
Yeah, it's really
It even be like whatever one's push off.
And there's more.
The foods, if you have donations for over here, and when you sit, and we are standing or pillow seats. I don't know if this is right. We do have lots of extra pillows. Transmission. Out of bread. So, yeah. Yeah. Rev, do you have
5 minutes.
This is amazing how many people are here, and I wonder if any of you feel comfortable sitting on the floor would do that and give your seat to somebody who is less comfortable sitting on the floor.
I'm so sorry, Laura.
Are
I
there
really
any
missed
people
you about
because
Yeah, we did.
Thank you, thank you. So there's pillows here. Claire, can you start passing them out? Lots of pillows. We want to make sure everyone is comfortable.
Very well done. Thank you, Megan. You look so beautiful. Now you're being so quiet.
It's so quiet. You're such good
Thank you. Many of you know that we, for many years, have been guests of the Cathedral of All Souls in Biltmore Village in their lovely parish hall, which was flooded 3 months ago. So we, is it Beltane already? So we are, it's Beltane in our heart.
Yes.
So we, I will say this probably again later, but we're so grateful to the folks here at the well who have opened their hearts and their doors to us while we are figuring out where we be. So please be as comfortable as you can be. If you're comfortable on the floor, yay. If you are in a chair but you could be on the floor, yay. And this is not the kind of everybody sits down and there's a lot of talking. You're going to be up and down. There'll be dancing and singing and stuff. So, welcome. And start talking again because we're not ready.
As
to
you
go.
were.
Some days are good and other days are hard.
all night.
I met so many people. I met so many people doing this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the
I think I'm seeing somebody I know. Yeah, yes.
you think about that stuff here,
Well, since,
right?
yeah. So since the,
And they're like drinking water, and she's like, "What's water?"
No, sorry. I'm just gonna uncover the cameras and push them down so they're easy to pass. You ready, my dear? Oh my God, your milk is like our big one. Yeah, we often have 150 people.
got to.
I think we'll just let them shake at it. Oh, if they're not,
Yeah.
I was gonna push it.
No. I just said that. Just to see what it's. Are there more pillows?
Turn your beautiful, glorious ashes around.
What's the story? Caves. Here we go. Alright. I'm sure we have time.
Damn, y'all are like the best third grade class in the world. Obviously, we didn't have any idea we'd have so many people. So, welcome. All of you, welcome. We will dance later, and we will do 2 concentric circles so that we can do that. So I don't think we'll be doing much spiral dancing unless we get so overheated in here that we go outside. I'm Byron. This is Mary Jo.
Mary Jane.
We are your facilitators this evening. Here's the other thing, though. Y'all gonna come early next time. So, we're gonna begin. We are pretty informal, and yet sometimes we are a little formal. So hang on. I promise it's gonna get crazy. Did I just promise that?
You did promise it. So it's gonna happen.
I did try to keep my promise.
Because she says things and they come true.
We all are here. We all are here. All manner of good things will come to us now. We all are here. We all are here. All manner of good things will come to us now. One more time. We all are here. We all are here. All manner of good things will come to us now. Here at the gateway of the year, may we strive to make good cheer. In our revels shall joy abound, and sorrow cast underground. If you would like to stand and turn with me to the north. I love you giggling. Whoa, my pants are tucked up my butt. Turn your thoughts now to the north. In winter, the forest is still and deep. The hearts of the trees beat slowly. The bears dream of blueberries and fierce love. Stones are cold, blades of grass sharp as steel. In winter, the forest is still.
Shall we turn to the east? In winter, our breath makes clouds in the chill day. Sunrise comes too early and sunset does the same. Ankle winds force us into stout boots and we wrap our faces against the night. In winter, our breath makes clouds.
And now to the south. In winter, we warm our hands at the fire. Mantles over fireplaces hold fragrant and evergreen branches, hold stockings at Yuletide. Bonfires reach skyward, candles hold promises. In winter, we warm our hands at the fire.
And we turn to the west. In winter, water is slippery stone. Icicles line the window ledges, jagged teeth. Water, soft and beautiful, falls white upon the fields and beaches, and the sea, eternal, caresses her dancing tides. In winter, water is slippery stone.
And now back round to the center. Let the harp of the waning moon sound and mark our celebration. Omnia tempus habent. There is time for everything. Please be seated. As you can.
As you
We are Mother Grove Goddess Temple. We are so glad you're here. There is a bowl on the counter as you enter that we will be happy to take your donations for the work that we do in the community and also for the work we do here in this community. We are beyond grateful for your appearance here tonight. We are beyond grateful that the longest night has passed and we are now in a new agricultural year. Because I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to see the back of 2024. Excuse me. So we're Mother Grove Goddess Temple. We have a little tiny chapel downtown across Charlotte Street from the First Baptist Church. Yeah, you can laugh at that. And we aim, sooner rather than later, to buy land and build a building. Because it's time. We have been here for 18 years. 18 years. And that a goddess temple has survived that long, mostly through our own stubbornness and strength. I love it. It says everything about this community, which has welcomed us and tended us so beautifully for so long. So if you have questions about Mother Grove Goddess Temple, about building a building, about the relief work that we're doing in Western North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee, would members of the Circle of Council please raise your hands? This is our governing body, our Circle of Council. We are non-hierarchical, and the only two rules at Mother Grove are no hierarchy and no boy gods. We're a non-denominational goddess temple, so we're not all pagans, but many of us are. We're not all witches, but some of us are. But some of us are also Christians, and some of us are Jews. Because if you love the Blessed Virgin, but you can't be Catholic anymore, she's here. She's here. If you love the Magdalene, like Jesus did, and you don't know what to do with that, come here, because she's here. In amongst all the things that have happened to us in the past 3 months, a church in New York, St. Mary's, sent us, because they have a knitting ministry, they sent us a whole bunch of warm woolies. And they sent us a note, and they know we're a goddess temple. And they didn't do a whole lot of proselytizing, but they did talk about, Mary and Jesus. And we were like, we're on it. So we read that aloud, and we thanked them, and we sent them a thank you note. And then we put that directly under the hands of the statue of Blessed Virgin on our main altar. So we are here to welcome, to love, and to worship the divine feminine in whatever way you see her, in whatever way you speak of her or them, singular or plural, Jungian archetype or fierce beast of the woods. They, she are here. And I, on behalf of them, welcome you to this, our midwinter revel. Thank you. We'll talk more about all of that as we go, because that's how we are.
Thank you. Then we do this.
You.
You.
I've got me marked. You okay? So tonight we're talking about the old women of winter. Much of modern paganism is obscenely connected with this notion that at the winter solstice, the Oak King and the Holly King come together and they battle it out for supremacy. Well, while they're doing that, wherever the hell they're doing that, because I would not expect the Oak King here right now, because there aren't very many oak trees left. So I want to say that too. We started a fund today, and you can find it on our web page. Thank you, Claire. It's called the Oak and Mistletoe Fund, and we are working with Asheville Greenworks. Whatever money we raise between today and February the 1st, which is Imbolc, all of that money goes directly to Asheville Greenworks for planting native oaks in the area that's devastated. So, yeah, I mean, we have to do it. So the Oak King and the Holly King, wherever they're fighting, maybe it's in Greenville, I don't know. Raleigh, District of Columbia, where apparently people fight all the time and still don't get no shit done. We know that it's the old women that roll out the carpet of the winter. And we sit at midwinter by my calculations. But those old women, and we wore white tonight to remind us of those winter crones, the Kaliach, the Baba Yaga, Hecate in her winter form, and our new old winter goddess, who is the Appalachian crone, the plum kilt woman. So we welcome them and more to this time of year, which is theirs. And this piece I'm about to read is from John Matthews, and it's called Welcome to the Kayak. Welcome to you, old one. Welcome to the snow and ice, the bitter cloud of your breath, the pillow feathered snow. Welcome you in this winter day. May your blessing hold us. May your chills avoid us. May the bright promise of each clear day remind us of your gifts. Old one, cold one, though we fear your storms, yet we welcome you. We welcome you into our winter hearts with your cleansing breath to blow away the new year, the old year, and usher in the new. So stay with me if you would. To blow away the old year and usher in the new. And now, all together,
Listen. Those ancestral voices that we honored at Samhain are still here, watching intently, their faces following the flight of the Gavelratchet across the midwinter sky.
the silent wisdom of tree and bear, of groundhog and honeybee remains with us as they sleep and rest through the winter, preparing for the season to come.
We are left here, only humans, with our other animal companions. The larders are full, the firewood is dry. Let us come together as kindred and share our bounty and listen to the wisdom of all around us.
May we all blessed be. And then turn to your neighbors. Blessed be. Blessed be. Okay, now I'm gonna run around and preach at you for a minute. This is what always makes my feet hurt at the end of a ritual. Today, at 4:21 this morning, Eastern time, was the solstice. The word solstice comes from two Latin words, sol, status. And sol means sun, and status means stand still. So for a moment, the tilting that gives us the seasons paused. And there was, for those of you who are dancers and actors, and a lot of you are, there is that tuck. And that's what happened at 4:21 this morning when the entire planet went tuck. And now it all begins again. Sol status, the sun stands still. And this is celebrated throughout the world. So we are at midwinter here. And in the southern hemi, they are at midsummer. So they just had Beltane. And now they're eating watermelon, having cookouts. And I think that would be weird at Christmas, but it also would be very cool. So this occurrence, you do not have to believe in. There is no dogma attached to, do you believe the winter solstice is going to come? Because if you don't believe it, it won't come. Well, guess what? 2 solstices, 2 equinoxes, and they just come. And we can wrap a story around it, we can wrap some songs around it, we can wrap some dances around it, which we're going to try to do later with this huge crowd of people. You can do all of that. But the fact of the matter is, in the northern hemisphere, there is a tuck. And with that tuck, we begin the new agricultural year. And that means that there's a chance that we will survive into the next year. And after the last 3 months, isn't that a nice thing to consider?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to survive into the next year with a little bit of luck and a little bit of love. Soul, focus, the sun stands still. Now people will tell you, and you will read many books from publishers like Llewellyn, who will tell you, no, I know, they publish my books, what can I say? But most of what they publish is just garbage. Wait, we're recording this, aren't we? All right, my new book is already shipped.
You're fine. You're okay.
I'm good. They can't even hear me at this point.
No.
So we will hear again and again that your ancestors were so afraid that the sun would not return. You have to only live through 1 year. 1 year. Our ancestors were not idiots. Well, some of mine were. And I know some of you and some of yours were too. Our ancestors weren't afraid that the sun wouldn't return. They knew it would return. If they lived through last year, they knew, oh damn, it's going to get super dark, and then, wait a minute, isn't today a little bit longer than yesterday? And they knew. But they celebrated it. And it's something we have lost in this winter holiday. We are often so busy buying presents for people who don't care, or making sure we promote our own status, or we elevate our status by doing things that remind us of the sun returning. But mostly we're all just pretty damn tired. 2 solstices, 2 equinoxes. In between are the cross-quarter days. And in the cross-quarter days, we are given a time to plant, a time to tend, a time to harvest, and guess what? A time to rest. If you are like me and you have endured 3 months of a natural disaster that has affected an area the size of the country Belgium, then you may be needing some rest. So this is me asking you to practice what I preach, and that is to get some rest. Between now and Immel, find places to rest, because it is not going to get easier next year. The wisdom of the Kalia, who is the Gaelic old woman of winter, let her tell you what you need to know. Make sure you have dry wood for your fire. Make sure you have plenty of food in your larder. Make sure you have enough food in your larder to share with your friend who doesn't. Because that's who we are. It's not just who we pagans and goddess worshippers and Catholics and Protestants and Jews and whatever you all are. It's not just us that understand that as a human activity. We thrive in community. We are not solitary animals, we are pack hunters. And in 2025, we will need to be as close as we can be, closer even than we have been in the last 3 months, so that we can not only maintain and sustain, but we can move forward. And I will give you advice, as I often do, from Star Wars or Star Trek, or in this case, Dune. We'll talk about Tolkien later. Fear is the mind killer. So if you are stalking the world you love now, and you are afraid of what's going to happen in 2025, stop it. Stop it. Because you being afraid and you being anxious about what's going to happen will not change 2025. Your love of your community and your love of each other and your own strong moral compass is what will let us not only survive, but thrive 2025. So think now, if you would, on the Baba Yaga. In fact, I'm not going to call her in. Maybe afterwards I'll tell you about the time we called her in, and it was extraordinary. She's pretty funny. She's a little bit like Barbara Bush, for those of you who know who she is. I got you, didn't I? She's like, what the hell did she do? I want you to inhale on Baba. And exhale on Baba. Yeah. Make that a nice grunt. Yeah. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. I think the Russians just left. I think they just got out of the Ukraine. She is a Indo-Slavic spirit. And sometimes she's an old woman, and sometimes if you have read Patricia Pelagos' Babushka Baba Yaga, she adopts an orphan child, and she puts on the babushka, and nobody can tell she's the Baba Yaga. It's very cool. So the Baba Yaga is there to protect those who need her protection, and sometimes her protection is pretty fierce. You know, she travels in a mortar, and she uses a pestle like an oar. She's fierce. She lines her property with skulls, which is what I'm going to do in my neighborhood the next time somebody offers me $500,000 for my goddamn house. Baba Yaga came into the West with all the people in Eastern Europe who migrated here. And here she found not only the Kaliak who came with the Scots-Irish, but she found the old women of winter who were here already. And so those wonderful crones, those powerful, powerful old women of winter, they are here with us. They will be here with us until Immel at the beginning of February, listen to them, honor them, leave them a little drop of really strong coffee with a shot of rum in it on your home altar. I mean, it's kind of like leaving cookies for Santa Claus, except leave them some coffee with a little rum and I don't know what, maybe some nice Italian cold cuts. I don't know. Old women in the room. Vodka. I like it. Borscht, some nice borscht. I love that. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Now, we all are here. And I see a whole lot of faces out there now. So if you are new, if you've never been to one of my events before, please raise your hand.
Oh, so lovely.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
And I see you raising your hand. Is this the first time you've ever been to one of our events? Oh, and your mom is shaking her head like,
Yeah, that I remember.
So those are our old women, and there are many, many more. It is the time of the crown. And while the big boys, Oak and Holly, are battling it out, whatever. It is like do you know there's a new movie now, The War of the Rohirrim. It's a Tolkien thing. You know what I want? I want to go to Rohan, and I want to see how they take care of their horses. I want to know what kind of bread they eat in Rohan. I want to know how they teach the young kids how to ride so well. I don't want to see people going to war anymore. I'm done. Yeah, they got weapons. So, Holly King and the Oak King got weapons. How many oaks we got left in Buncombe County? Yeah, it didn't help, did it? So welcome these old, amazing, ancestral voices. Welcome them into your heart. Welcome them into your home, at your home altar. And know that they are here with you for joy. For joy, remember joy? Remember joy? Remember when we used to laugh for no reason? Remember when we were totally stone cold sober and we could laugh? Remember? We're going to do that again. I promise you, we'll do it again. And maybe right now things are a little heavy for that. But you finding joy and you disappearing fear will do much to get our community into and through 2025. I promise you that. So when you see a little kid saying the Pledge of Allegiance badly, they'll all send a video on that. I want you to laugh out loud. In fact, right now, I'll tell my friend that we did this, Malia. I want you to put your hand in the belly and just rub it. We're going to try to do a belly basket later. I don't know how successful we'll be. But this is a part like our butts. We had a whole discussion about butts earlier. Sorry you were not privy to that. But I'm looking around at y'all, and you know what I'm talking about. Feel that. You know, we live in a culture that will tell you not only should you not touch yourself in public. I mean, maybe it is belting.
Well, it isn't this summer.
Well, who am I to judge? But we'll tell you that this thing here needs to be flat, really flat. Doesn't matter how many children you've had. Doesn't matter how much beer you drink. It's supposed to be flat, right? Really flat. You're supposed to use muscles. Well, you know what that is? Magically speaking, it's a place where you hold the battery of your energy. So I want you to have all the energy you need, because 2025 is going to be a bitch. Rub that, keep it soft. Remember that's where your power is. Feels really good. I think we just won't do the rest of the ritual, we'll just rub. I think you could go and take the lights out. That felt pretty good. Mary Jane is like, when are you going to get off?
No, I love it.
So, nice deep cleansing breath. as we say in the Unitarian Universalist Church. Nice deep cleanse, do another. Remember our good buddy. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. She is yummy. You are all yummy. Come to the person on the side of you and tell them they're yummy. You are yummy. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to try our best to do the ceremony of cakes and ale. And I don't know how we're going to do it, honestly, but I think we'll do the inner circles first and then do the outer.
Okay.
The ceremony of cakes and ale, we talk about community all the time. I invite you to join me in that conversation all the time. Community is the place where deep thoughts happen and good love happens and sharing happens and compassion happens, where all of those things happen. And we are about to do the ceremony of cakes and ale, which can be quite formal. Those of you who are raised in a Christian tradition may liken it, sort of. No transubstantiation, that I do promise you. You may think of it as the Eucharist, except in the Eucharist you are devouring the blood in the body of a divinity. But here, you're just eating some banana bread that the world I mean, it's banana bread that is made from flour that was grown in the good rich earth, and eggs that some chickens made, and bananas that came from far away, and vanilla extract. I don't remember what else. Sugar. Yeah, it's got all that. There also are walnuts, if you don't do any of that crap I just said. But the point is, what we are saying to you, we will say to you, may you never hunger. And that is a promise that we make to you and that we make to each other, which is whatever you need, not just do you need some cans of beans, because heaven knows Mother Grove Goddess Temple has got some beans. But if you need to sit and talk, if you need to sit at the altar at the temple and cry, if you need to take a walk in the French Broad River Park with a friend, we're gonna see if we can make that happen for you. So whatever you need to feed you, that's what this means. May you never hunger. And the next part of it is may you never thirst. And it is may you never have to drink tap water with a turbidity higher than 4%. And also, if you have a thirst for knowledge or connection or community or a touch of divinity, may you have that, and we will do our best to give that to you. May you never hunger, and may you never thirst. So, hold on to either your walnut or your tiny bit of banana bread until the water comes, and it's just plain water, good water. It's Niagara water, which I got for free by driving into the middle school. Because you're going to dip your little piece of bread into the water, because I don't trust that we're going to drink and not give each other who knows what cooties. So the response to may you never hunger could be thank you, blessed be, may you never hunger. You don't have to respond at all. If you do not want either the cakes part of cake and ale or the ale part of cake and ale, I mean, if we really do have cakes for cake this time.
Yeah. We
rarely ever do. It's usually something else. Then just put your hands together like this over your heart, and we'll just go. Because it's not belt hand. If it was belt hand, I'd probably put my hand right on your chest and go.
Be healed.
So do you want to do cakes or ale?
I'll do cakes.
Okay. So we're gonna do the middle first. So if you're sitting down, we're gonna come to you first and then we'll do the outside. So talk among yourselves. Or chant the Baba Yaga's name.
You got two pieces. Well, here, I'll try to read.
Light is returning, even though it is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. So let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive. Mother Earth is calling her children home. Earth is returning, even though it is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. So let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive. Mother Earth is calling her children home. is returning. Though it is the darkest hour, one at the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Earth is calling her children home. Light is returning. You know it is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. So let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light alive. Earth is calling her children home. Tide is returning. It is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Burning. Let's keep the light alive. Earth is calling her children home. Tide is returning. You know it is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Mother Earth is calling her children home. Light is returning. Though it is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Mother Earth is calling her children home. Mother Earth is calling her children home.
It's all the pantomime, just do a talk.
May you never
May you never hunger. Blessed be. May you never thirst. Blessed be. Blessed be. Not bad. What do we do now?
Sing and dance.
sing.
Where are we? I talked about that. We did that. Oh, bells.
Bells.
So, there's some drums up here. If you would like to drum, come and drum. These are some of the worst drums you will ever play.
But they make noise.
But they are a donation and we're very glad of them. If you don't want the drum, pass it.
We got one right here.
Oh, don't be afraid. You don't have to be good.
We really don't have to be good.
Oh, yeah, take a real drum. I mean, okay, now I'm gonna pass. You want a drum? Yeah.
There is one left.
Drum on both sides. If you didn't get a drum, have that. Take one and pass it on. I'll start another bunch over there. Take it down and pass it on. Oh, go ahead and practice. Come on, practice. Let's hear some noise from that drum.
Yo.
Would everyone who is willing to do it, sitting on the floor now, stand up? We gonna dance.
Yeah.
We gonna dance.
Move some pillows.
So move the pillows back. You're welcome to keep a drum if you want a drum instead of dancing. And form, if you would, an amoeba-like construction in the middle of the room. You want a drum instead of me? Somebody want a drum?
If I'm gonna dance, I'm not sure how I am from. No, make a circle. You know, there's always somebody that's going to do it. I don't even have to look. That's how y'all are gonna start moving. You're gonna move in a circle, starting to your left. So do that now. You're doing good. You're doing so good. Now, outer circle. Point your right toe in the middle of the circle. Because you're gonna start moving to the right. So go ahead and do that. You can hold hands if you want to, but you don't have to. Good job. belly, guys. I want you to rub your belly. Don't rub your neighbor's belly. 'Cause it ain't how it is. Rub your belly. Good. And if we can squeeze a little closer together and give them a little more room over there. Because it needs to be one circle if we can do it. And we may not be able to. I think maybe we can. Good. Okay. Mary Jane,
Yes.
why don't you step out of the circle and I will step out of the circle. There we go. Now, how are we? Now, I want you, if you're comfortable with this, shake your hands, let some of that energy flow into the earth. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Now I want you to reach your hands straight across in the front of you, straight across this, and take the hand, not of the person beside you, but the person beside them. So the two of you, good. And then the two of you, good. Good. Y'all make it. There you go. Yes. Up.
Wow.
No, we called it. Sometimes it ends up being a boob. Sorry.
No, it looks to me like it's an alternating kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yes.
If you are comfortable doing so, close your eyes. Close your eyes. This is what it feels like when your community is holding the most vulnerable part of you. Feel that. Place where your magical battery stores energy. Place where you digest your food. Place where babies' butts end up sometimes. Feel it. That is our goal in this community. That we understand that we hold each other. We hold each other emotionally, spiritually, physically, if need be. That's what this shows us, is the ability we have to hold each other in compassion at our most vulnerable point. Now the next part is harder. Drop hands. Take those same hands again behind. So you know what hands you take? You just need to. There you go. I can't believe we can do it. They're so good. So good. They're the best third graders ever. This is what it feels like when your community has your back. And we have proved for the last 3 months that we can work across cultures, across classes, across races, across all of that, so that we can help each other. This is what it feels like when your community has your back. And sometimes that's a lot harder than your community holding you when you just want to leave. It's harder than when your community, someone in your community says, I don't have enough food or I need to pay my electric bill. It's harder to say, I stand with you, however you stand. And we stand shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, and cast a wheel. And the way we work in this community is we stand when we can stand. Some people can't stand. We stand together. And we work from heart to heart to neighborhood to city to county to state to region to nation to world. It starts here. It starts here with each one of us holding each other in our most vulnerable place, holding each other stoutly in community. When we stand like this, if you need to step out, the circle closes in and you can step right into the middle so that you can achieve the healing that you need to achieve. When we stand like this, if someone has to leave this circle to go live with their aging parents in Louisiana, they know the circle remains. They're still in the circle in spirit, even when they are not in the circle in the flesh. Because this is not about just flesh and blood. This is about a divine mandate to look after each other. Deep breath. Well, I never thought I would see this many people in this tight of space able to do this. And that is a tribute to all of you and the trust that you hold right now where you are. And I thank you for that. Deep breath, and if you can stand to let the hands go, go back to where you are. We're going to sit for a minute, and we're going to talk about something a little bit. Thank you all. That was beautiful. If you do not have a bell, please raise your hand. I need each of you to have a bell. Mary Jane has some. I see people smile. Who does not have a bell? Go ahead and ring them all together. This is the season of giving. And you all just proved that every season is the season of giving.
You all have spent the last 3 months proving that we are a community of giving and givers. So I want you to take your bell. I want you to jingle it. And then I want you to give it to the person beside you and to wish them a beautiful, bountiful 2025. No, I was sitting up here and I said, look at the smiles. When was the last time you saw this many smiles? It's time. It's time. And I'm seeing faces here I haven't seen in a long time. I'm seeing brand new faces. And I honor all that you are and all that you have done these last 3 months. And I know that we are going to leap into 2025 like tigers.
Yeah.
Ah, nice deep breath. Ah. I'm looking through, what do we do next? Chanting, stomping to welcome back the sun, deck the halls. Okay, I think we did that part.
Yeah. The Shortest Day. The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. So the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive away the dark. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. The shortest day, this shortest day. As promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, fest, and give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And so do we here now, this year and every year. Welcome Yule.
Welcome.
Welcome Yule. So, it's time to release the circle.
Do you want to get out orange?
Oh yes, we need to give out oranges.
Just pass the basket. Pass the basket.
Okay, we want to pass the basket.
What's the other song?
There's some, we can sing that while we pass the basket. Some of the wonderful things that have come down traditionally in different cultures are sharing gold ornaments. Big gold balls on trees are all about the return of the sun. Oranges, Hanukkah gelt are a wonderful way to remember the gold of the season. We have a handout of the holly and the ivy. I don't have mine, so you'll have to leave if you don't mind.
So, the way that this is written, I picked it up off a pagan website, and so it has men and women. But just, I say the people in the center, be the men, and the people on the outside be the women, and we'll do it that way, okay?
Fluid.
Fluid. All right. So y'all know who you are, and this is how it goes. The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears a crown. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the running of the shining, the weary worn hunter. The holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and the bears a green seeds to wrap them in its hood. The rising of the sun and the rising of the deer, the running of the shining moon, the weary worn hunter. The holly bears a prickle as sharp as any thorn, and the ivy bears a clinging vine to smother them right down. The rising of the sun and the rising of the deer, the running of the shining moon, the weary worn hunter. The holly bears a bark as bitter as any gall, and the ivy bears a lip that curls to see all their call. The holly and the ivy, when they're both full grown, all of the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears a crown. Thank you all. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And you know, this is the first time Byron or I have seen these words, so.
Wow. Well done, well done.
So we did a really good job.
Please rise if you're all willing.
As we face the west. Snow and icicle, black ice and rigid spring, water like stone, water like stone. Blessed be water, and blessed all we. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice. And to the south, bonfire, hearth fire, candle, and incense. Bonfires reach skyward. Bonfires reach skyward. Blessed be fire, and blessed be all we. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice. And around to the east, clouds of breath, early dawning, wrapped against the winds and chill. Breath like clouds, breath like clouds. Blessed be air, and blessed be all we. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice. And round back to the north, tree and stone, sharp cold grass, and dreams of blueberries. The forest is still. The forest is still. Blessed be the earth, and blessed be all we. Happy solstice.
Happy solstice.
And back round to the center. Our circle is open, but never again broken. May the goddess waken in every heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be! Thank you all. If you brought food, it goes in the back corner on the table. Please leave a donation if you can by the door. Happy solstice!
see you. Haven't seen you since Valentine's.
Okay, I'm on the
I don't know.